And that leads us to our next point of what Kamala Harris has told us that she's willing to do. And that is, if she doesn't get what she wants, she's just going to abolish the filibuster. Because we can't have those pesky Republicans stopping her from packing the Supreme Court with 4 new leftists and instituting pre-clearance guidelines for more red states that want to pass pro-life laws that say we shouldn't kill children in the womb. So at a September 2019 CNN climate crisis town hall, Harris promised that if she didn't get her way as president in enacting the proper strategy to fight climate change, basically, if the Republicans don't give me what I want as president, and if they don't subscribe to the same legislative attempts to fight the sun monster, then I'm just going to abolish the filibuster so that they can't oppose me at all once we have the House and the Senate. Harris is telling us in no uncertain terms that she is willing to grow and then pack the Supreme Court. And if you try to stop her, then she will simply remove the last check that the senators have on power, eliminating the filibuster, leaving us all subject to the whim of the majority. So this would essentially end the political aspect of the pro-life movement. Between her pre-clearance plan and a Supreme Court suddenly with 4 new leftists, pro-lifers could accomplish nothing politically and millions more babies would die. I mean, this is all incredibly radical stuff. It was never common to talk about these kind of things. Nobody raised these types of things because everyone understood that these checks and balances are important in regarding the filibuster, right? In regarding the Supreme Court, it's good for all of us to leave it as is so that we're not seen as just rushing to accrue federal power so that we can pass whatever laws we want. And these things benefit everyone, don't they? Republicans, Democrats, anyone can filibuster. But the Democrats want to get rid of that now because they want to move into a position to where they can never be challenged again by Republicans. And this sort of takes us to our next step here, which is that Kamala Harris has been very friendly to the idea of making DC and maybe even Puerto Rico U.S. states, which would probably immediately grant Democrats 4 more senators, in which case they would for sure have control of the Senate, particularly if they also won the White House, therefore controlling the House and the Senate, expanding the Supreme Court, and having no filibuster in place. Just rule by pure political power and majority. So that's what she wants to do. In fact, on June 26th, she tweeted out, Washington, D.C. has 700,000 plus residents, more than some states, but they are denied full representation in Congress. It's time to grant D.C. statehood. Now, there's a lot of reasons why DC is not a state. We don't have time to get into all of it right now, but it doesn't have anything to do about stifling the voice of the people and not giving the residents in DC representation. But we all know that DC is incredibly left. The citizens of DC the majority are all Democrats. So what would happen if DC was made a state? Boom, 2 more Democratic senators, right? We know that's why they want to do this. Oh, you want to filibuster the attempt to make DC a state? Sorry, we took away the filibuster. This is what Kamala Harris is saying in no uncertain terms that she is willing to do with presidential power.